Ian Machado Garry came out. He said, I'm the superstar of the card. He's talking with the schmo. He said, I'm the superstar of the card. I'm the one they're coming for. He laid it out. He said, I'm bringing the Irish fans and I'm bringing the Brazilian fans. He even said he did a couple of weeks just recently in Brazil training. And he said that for all of America, the number one population per capita of Brazilians is in Boston. I didn't know that. I'm not confirming it. I'm sharing the interview with you. And is he right? Doesn't matter, by the way. I mean, is he right? It's the only something we're going to guess. We will know on Saturday. Believe me. We will know on Friday. When they do the ceremonial weigh-ins and there's a reaction from the crowd, he either gets what's called the pop, right? The loudest pop. The pop of the crowd. He gets the loudest one or he doesn't. Whoever gets the loudest one is the star of the card. He's right about that. But you got Sterling, you got O'Malley, right? O'Malley's not just my guess for the biggest star of the card. He's a top 5 in the entire company. So if Gary's right, that would be incredible. And he could be right. Right? I mean, you get reactions and you get guys that are over in ways that you didn't know until you know. Like, I knew that you guys loved Dustin Poirier. I was well aware of that for many years. But they threw to him. He was just in one of his cool shirts, right? Got his hair. He was just at a show. He was just taking a show in the audience. They put the camera on him. Oh, my God. I had no idea he was that level of superstar. I just didn't know that. Derek Lewis does a fight, drops his pants, and it's so funny that Joe Rogan, a trained comedian, lost his place. Joe's trying to enter him and is losing the words. I don't think that there's a commentator and athlete, by the way, in all of sport, not just this one. I don't think anywhere in sport that could have a moment like Derek Lewis and Joe Rogan did. I'd love to hear it. You got a guy that interviews Tom Brady and it's, oh, this is the one I got to see. I don't think so. And my only point to you is Gary's making a very big claim. And good for him, right? There's another game that's being played. There's 736 athletes under contract with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Of that 736, 731 believe the only game and the only rules here is the unified. That's what they believe. You have 5 guys that keep the doors open for that whole operation because they know there's another game. It's not just me and my division. It's not just me and my opponent. It's everybody here and me for the reaction of you. Good or bad. Whoever's loudest wins. I love that Gary's trying to play it. I don't know if he's in that spot, but I don't care. I do believe he's one of the bigger names. I do know this is a really hard match. I know that people believe in him. He is a 4-1 favorite over Magny. I got to tell you, I do not agree with that chalk, by the way. I mean, I personally don't. There is a lot of ways that Neil Magny can win this fight. Truly. But that is largely a popular opinion. Every time I tell you a story, I tell you, well, this is what DraftKings says, and that's accurate. That's who my source is. Those guys are my partners. That's the only book I look at. But they set the opening line. They don't touch the line after that. You guys control it. Only thing DraftKings does is set the opening line. Your money, where it comes in, is then what moves it. And you guys, like Gary, oh, and by the way, you didn't have a whole lot of time. I mean, it was supposed to be Gary versus Neil, which, by the way, I knew wasn't going to happen. I wish I would. I knew that fight wasn't going to happen. You didn't have a whole lot of time. You transitioned right from that right into Magnum. It's a very big compliment. He's right. He's popular. To be 4-1, he's popular. Can he get a larger reaction from the crowd than a veteran like Pedro Munoz, than a veteran like Chito Vera, who's, by the way, I mean, Chito Vera is a campfire that had gasoline sprayed on it. He's going to get a pop. And it's a weird thing to debate. I don't admit that. I've never brought you a conversation like this before. Never. But Garry brought it up. He made a claim. He didn't say, I'm going to go beat Magny. He didn't say, I'm going to beat Magny. I'm going to move into the top 10. I'm working my way to a title shot. I got my eyes on Colby and Leon right now. He didn't say anything like that. He attacked this from a competitive standpoint that only a handful of guys even know exists. It's a game that they don't even play. I only tell that if you want to be a superstar, if that's your thing, I want to be a superstar, I want to sell a bunch of t-shirts, and I want people to like me, you're going to have a pretty easy time doing it because nobody else even knows that's what we're doing. They don't even understand that this is what we're doing. When you go to a press conference, are you getting more questions than the guy next to you? When you give an answer to the question that you were asked, did you get a reaction or was it crickets? Like, they don't even know this is a guy. I just want to get out of here and go get my workout in. Good for you. There is 731 other people here just like you. There are 5 guys that keep the lights on. And now we know that isn't you, right? I mean, it's a game. You either know it and you jump in or you don't. Like, were you ever elected the captain of the baseball team, but you didn't go out for baseball? Have you ever heard of that happening? Got this kid in math class. You find a guy, you're elected captain. You don't play baseball, do you? Because no, I don't even play. I can't believe they elected me. It doesn't work that way. Nobody gets a job that they didn't interview for. Nobody gets a job they didn't turn a resume. Nobody gets a job that they say, I don't want. And there's only a few guys. Adesanya's coming for McGregor right now. And McGregor is defending himself. He is fighting off Adesanya. Colby's coming for both of them right now. Sean O'Malley threw his hat in the ring 4 years ago. And now it appears we have a new player. Welcome, Ian Garry. I look forward to seeing how you do.